Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Renee here and I am coming to you with another homeschooling video. If you can't tell, this is something I'm super passionate about and I'm just super excited about this year. So today we're going to be talking about our morning basket, what's in it, how we do it, and everything like that. So if you would like to see how we do our morning basket, then just keep watching. Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Renee. I am a homeschool mom of 2 kids. Well, I only homeschool one right now. The other one is almost 2. And this is my daughter's kindergarten year, and I'm so excited. And I've gone a little crazy this year. So let me show you guys our morning basket. It's a little big. Yeah, it's a little big because there was just a lot of things that I wanted to do. If you guys don't know what a morning basket is, then where have you been? Because I feel like it's all over the internet. I feel like if you're a homeschooler, you know what a morning basket is. It's very, very popular. And it was something I wanted to try. I'm very much a person who likes things, rotating things and doing things in order. And it was like something that I thought would fit us very well. So far, I have been right. So this is our morning basket. Now, keep in mind that we do not do all of these things in this basket every single day. There are a select few of things that we do every day, and then the other things kind of towards the back we rotate through on a daily basis. So we are not doing this like 25-pound thing of books every single day. Also, all of the things that we do take about 5 to 10 minutes max each subject. So it's just dabbling a little bit in everything to see what we like, what we don't like, what we would like to go into further maybe next year. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So when we do our morning basket, first we do our calendar time, and then we say the Pledge of Allegiance, and then very first thing, morning basket. So the first thing we have is our Bible curriculum. So I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we are studying the Doctrine and Covenants and Church History this year. And we study this from January to December. The next year we will be studying the Old Testament. So then starting in January we will have a new workbook here, and it'll be probably very similar. But this is from the Red-Headed Hostess, and it's just a really fun activity book. I showed you guys this in my curriculum video. See if I can find something that maybe we haven't done. So you can kind of see a page. I hope you can see that. It's like my light is so... Okay. Anyways, yeah. So there's just like little activities and scriptures to read in this. So Bible is the first thing we do. Then after Bible, she has this journal. I love this thing. I saw this on Amazon and I just had to have it because I think it would be really fun to start teaching her to keep a journal. I think it's something that's really important and something that's fun to look back on as you get older. But since she is so little and doesn't really know how to write yet, this is something I thought would be really fun. So it's the 1 question a day for kids, a 3-year journal. Create your own personal time capsule. So basically what it is it asks you 1 question every single day of the year. And it has 3 different years for you to go and ask these questions. So my plan is to do this the first year of what would be elementary school, the first year of what would be middle school, and the first year of what would be high school, and to see all her different answers throughout the years. So I think that'd be fun. So we do this right after Bible, and like I said, it's like very quick. It's a quick little question. We write down an answer, and that's it. Then we do read aloud, and right now we're reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have a whole list of really good literature that I want to get to, and this was just happened to be the first one we were reading. So when we do our read aloud, usually the kids sit at a little table that we have and they eat a snack while I read, and I only read 1 chapter at a time. So that usually doesn't take very long either. Okay, so the next thing, I really wanted to focus on coping skills for kids. I was watching a documentary and they were talking about this study that if you teach kids coping skills really young, like in elementary school, and they keep working on it, they have so much more success as an adult in their relationships and school, everything like that. So I wanted to just do some coping skills work. So this is Coping Skills for Kids Workbook, and it says over 75 coping strategies to help kids deal with stress, anxiety, and anger. She really doesn't suffer from these things, but like, I mean, once in a while she'll obviously get angry or overwhelmed or frustrated. So these are really cool. So it has these different sections in it. There's deep breathing techniques, which is what we're working on right now, mindfulness, meditation, and yoga, grounding techniques, and then other calming techniques. And then there's distraction coping skills, physical coping skills, processing coping skills, expressing thoughts and feelings, all of that. So it teaches a bunch of really cool things. My plan is just to pick one per section to kind of like keep going through, and then we'll keep circling back, and she's just going to pick the ones that she really likes and that works for her, and we're going to work on that. So every day we work on a coping skill, and we usually pick one coping skill for the whole week to work on and to practice. And then my plan is, I mean, the first one we picked, we're only in the first week of school right now, was very easy deep breathing, and so she's got it. If we come to something that's a little more difficult and she needs more time to practice it, then we'll go longer than a week. But I thought if she practices one thing for a whole week, then she will really get it down in her head and will be able to use that coping skill whenever she needs it. So the next thing, which is the last thing that we do on a daily basis, is like our history, I guess. We're not doing like a formal history curriculum, but I have a whole collection of the Who Was books, and every time I get anything on Amazon, I always add one Who Was book, because it's like anywhere from $3 to $5, so I just add it in, and I'm just slowly growing my collection. So the first thing we're doing was the Who Was History of the World. I thought this would be a fun place to start, to just get a general overview of some of the people, times that we're going to be talking about, and it doesn't go in much into depth into any one specific person or place or time. And then once we're done with this, we'll start going into actual people. So I have a whole stack over here because I'm about to film my book haul. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of Who Was books. That is going to be our history, and then anytime we maybe are going to do a project or a field trip or anything, and we can tie it into that person. We've already branched off and researched a certain statue that she was very interested, ancient Greek statue. So that's going to be my plan for this year for history. We're just gonna kind of read some good living books, and then just see where it leads us. And if we want to watch some I have a Who Was book on Jane Goodall, and I found a documentary on her, and I was like, oh, that'll be fun. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Then I have a loop kind of section. So these are things that after we do our daily things, we will do one thing from the loop, then that thing will go to the back of the stack, and then the next day we will do the one next thing. So that's kind of my plan. So I will just share with you what I have in my loop section to share. What we do is kind of, I think I have 6 different things, so we'll do one thing about every 6 school days. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. We have 7 things. The first thing I have in here is our nature notebook. So we're going to be doing nature notebooking and nature study. So those will be 2 different things. One is on a loop for Fridays, and one is on the loop for the daily and the morning basket. So the nature notebooks, I just got plain old notebooks with watercolor paper, and we're gonna switch off doing like pencil sketches and watercolor paintings. We're just gonna go to the backyard or to a park, or maybe once in a while we'll go out somewhere, but like I said, this is morning basket, so it's usually pretty quick. So most of the time we will be going to the backyard. And we're just gonna find something. I got one for me, one for my almost 2-year-old, and then one for my daughter Everly, my kindergartner. And we're gonna go outside, find something pretty in nature, and sketch it or paint it, and then label it, and maybe learn a little about whatever we drew. So that is the one thing that we will rotate through. Then I got this starter Spanish for pre-K through 1st grade. She really wanted to. We started doing Spanish for her preschool year, and it was just like a lot. It was my first year trying to do any kind of homeschooling, and it was like wasn't like a full-on like curriculum book. It was kind of just like a guide of learning it together as a family. It's a really cool book, but it just wasn't really for us. And I thought I'd get something pretty simple and easy to start this year. And if she still wants to learn Spanish next year, then we will get something a little bit more in depth. But I want her to learn Spanish. I want her to learn ASL. And I also want her to maybe study a little bit of French, and then maybe a little bit of Latin eventually, like not within the next few years. Not to speak, but just to be able to learn a little bit about it, because I mean, that's what most of our words are, you know, come from. So yeah, the complete book of starter Spanish. So she will do like maybe a page like right here, both 2 pages, because they're super easy. It goes over numbers, the alphabet, parts of speech, expressions, days and months, and family and community terms. So we'll just do a quick page or 2 out of that. The next thing we loop is we do geography, and I have a few books that I'm going to cycle through with geography. This is the 7 Continents of the World. It is a Lift the Flap book. Pretty dang cool. I actually got this book on Thrift Books, and it's pretty cool. I also have a book called People, a book called Maps and Globes, so lots of different options for geography. It's going to be super simple for geography, like just reading about different places and people. That's really it. Maybe doing a fun little project with a map, or I don't know. Something really easy and simple. Then we're going to be doing some music appreciation. So this was so fun. I have only the first one in here. It came with 12, I want to say 12 CDs, but this is Maestro Classics, and it's has 12 different, I can't remember if it's 10 or 12 different CDs. This is The Tortoise and the Hare, and so it tells the story, and then the orchestra's in the background, and then it tells you about the story, about the music, things like that. And then it comes with a little workbook that tells you about, I don't know, all of them are different, but this one's about like the orchestra, about what a tortoise is, what a hare is, about maybe some of the instruments. It has little puzzles in the back. So anyways, yeah, so that's what we're doing for music appreciation. We're just gonna go through these. We probably won't get through all of them this year, but I still think it would be fun to have on hand. And then when William gets kind of into this kindergarten phase, we will maybe pick up where we left off. So that is our music appreciation. And then next we have our artist study or picture study. And first we are studying Vermeer. A Charlotte Mason plenary. I don't know if that's how you say that. But it's the picture study for Vermeer. And this comes with like a biography. And then it has like the little pictures with information about the picture and what kind of a painting it is. And then we have our big prints of the pictures. So we are going to be studying one painting for about 2 weeks, and we have it up and we do a little picture study. I also bought a little Vermeer like biography. This is Getting to Know the World's Greatest Artists, and this was Vermeer. I just saw this on Amazon. I thought it would be perfect, and has really cool illustrations in it, little cartoons, and I don't know, I just thought it would be really fun. So that's what we're doing for our artist study, and then once we get about halfway through that, I'll figure out what we're going to be doing for our next artist. Then we are going, the other thing we're going to be looping through is drawing. So I thought this would be super fun, just as like a fun skill building thing. It's drawing shape by shape. Create cartoon characters with circles, squares, and triangles. So super fun. It just takes you through step by step, drawing different things. And we're just gonna do one drawing whenever it comes to that day for drawing, and just as something fun and practice the motor skills, stuff like that. The last thing that we are cycling through is like a life skills, habits, etiquette kind of thing. And I got Connoisseur Kids, and this is by Jennifer L. Scott. It's etiquette, manners, and living well for parents and their little ones. So this just goes through all of the different things. Like, this is dinner conversation, and it tells you about it. It gives you challenges, activities, games to practice the things in this book. So we are just going to be practicing one thing at a time, making sure like right now we are practicing eye contact, and yeah, so those are the things that we're looping through, and that's our morning basket. I'm super excited. Like I said, I know it seems like a lot and she's only in kindergarten, but it's all things that are really fun and exciting. And like I said, they don't take very long. They're 5 to 10 minutes max each thing. So she has been loving it. We can usually get through morning basket in about 20 minutes maybe. Sometimes if it's like the nature drawing or listening to the music, it takes a little bit longer. But we've been really enjoying it. I have had just a blast putting this together, and yeah, I already kind of have some ideas for next year that I want to do as well. But anyways, that is our morning basket. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful and gave you some inspiration and ideas for your morning basket. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!